Every day around 2 or 3 p.m., something strange happens to your brain. Your focus fades, small things start irritating you. You suddenly feel tired, even if the day wasn't that hard. And out of nowhere, your brain starts asking for coffee, sugar, or a quick snack. Most people think this happens because they're busy. But here's the strange part. For many people, that afternoon crash actually starts at lunch. And once you see why, it becomes hard to ignore. Because your brain may already be asking for a very specific kind of fuel, not a supplement, not an expensive health product, just a simple food most people walk past in the grocery store: sweet potatoes. Now before you roll your eyes and think, okay, this is just another vegetable video, there's something most people don't realize. Many people eat sweet potatoes the wrong way. And when they do, they miss one of the biggest benefits this food can give their brain. To understand why, we have to look at what's happening inside your body. That bright orange color in sweet potatoes comes from something called beta-carotene. Your body converts beta-carotene into vitamin A, which helps support your eyes, your immune system, and parts of your brain. Researchers have also looked at foods rich in compounds like this. One study published in the journal Nutrients found that people who eat more carotenoid-rich foods often report lower levels of depression and anxiety. Now that doesn't mean sweet potatoes magically fix your mood. Science rarely works that way, but it does suggest something important. The food you eat may influence how your brain feels, and this connects to something many people still don't realize. Your gut and your brain are constantly communicating. Everything you eat sends signals through your body. Your digestive system talks to your brain, and your brain talks back. Scientists call this connection the gut-brain axis. Now here's where sweet potatoes become even more interesting. Sweet potatoes contain fiber, and fiber feeds the helpful bacteria living in your gut. When those bacteria break down fiber, they produce compounds that help support a healthier gut environment. And surprisingly, that can influence things like mood, mental clarity, and energy levels. But there's another piece of the puzzle most people overlook. Your brain uses about 20% of your body's total energy, even though it only weighs about 2% of your body. That means your brain constantly needs steady fuel. And this is where many common foods create problems. Imagine your brain like a car engine. Some foods are like throwing gasoline on a fire. They burn fast. You feel a quick burst of energy, but then it disappears just as quickly. That's what many sugary or refined foods do. They cause energy to spike and then crash. And your brain feels that crash first. Your focus disappears. Your patience drops. And suddenly your brain wants more sugar or caffeine, but foods like sweet potatoes behave very differently. They digest more slowly, which means energy enters your bloodstream more gradually. And that brings us back to something I mentioned earlier. Many people eat sweet potatoes the wrong way, because the cooking method changes how your body processes them. Research suggests that boiling sweet potatoes may lead to a slower rise in blood sugar compared to some other cooking methods. That slower digestion means steadier energy, and steady energy is exactly what your brain prefers. Now think back to yesterday. Did you have one of those strange afternoons? Lunch seemed normal, but a few hours later, your brain felt foggy and slow. This is where foods like sweet potatoes can quietly help, because instead of giving your body fast energy, they provide stable fuel. And stable fuel helps your brain stay clear, calm, and focused for longer. Now let's be honest. A sweet potato isn't some magical superfood. But it is interesting that something so simple, cheap, and ordinary might support steadier energy, gut health, and possibly even better mood, all from a vegetable that literally grows in the dirt. So here's a small experiment you can try. Tomorrow at lunch, replace one of your usual carbs with a boiled sweet potato. Then pay attention to something simple. What happens around 2 or 3 p.m.? Do you still feel that familiar crash? Or does your brain feel a little more steady? Sometimes the foods that help your brain the most are the ones we usually ignore. And that quiet orange vegetable sitting in the grocery store? Yeah, your brain might actually need that.